Sri Narayana, Om Shanti. Many of you know that my sister Kamala Menon of ex Saint Patrick's Vidyabhavan Jodhpur, Saint Angela Sophia Jaipur, Maharani's College Jaipur, SPBJ, ex-manager of SPBJ, was not well. She was suffering from uh, failure of dehydration and as well as failure to pass urine. Many of her organs had failed. I'd asked you all to pray, and you did pray. But when I came here and saw that all her organs, namely liver, lungs, kidneys, had stopped functioning, and even her heart was not functioning properly, we all thought it was better for her to go because the max she suffered was from 11th of May to 13th May when she passed away at 9 p.m. You have prayed, thanks for that. You have sent me your condolences message. Thank you also for that. She left us for the heavenly abode at 9 p.m. on 13th, and I was lucky enough to land in time, and I was lucky enough that she responded to me and also held her hand, and I was the last person to meet her. To tell you about my sister Kamala, she was an extremely sociable and pleasant person, positive to do. She was a great daughter, she was a great sister, she was a great friend, she was a great wife, she was a great mother, she was great mother-in-law, she was a great aunt, she was a great mentor, she was a great nanny, and as well as she was so particular about birthdays and anniversaries that a phone call was most of the time first, and we were surprised how she kept track of all our anniversaries, our wife's date of birth, mine, of course, my kids, cousins' kids, cousins' grandkids, and she was first of all in somewhere around 1999 when she acquired, 98 when she had a computer. She had a computer prior to that, but when she bought a very good computer, the first thing she did was create a family tree. Then she hooked us on Yahoo Messenger. Then she hooked us to Yahoo Mail. Then she hooked us to Orkut. Then she hooked us to Facebook. She was the administrator of Maharani's College WhatsApp group, Sophia School WhatsApp group, alumni, Koyat Family WhatsApp group and Facebook group, uh, and SBBG group. She was a person who would gather everybody, join people, get people together. I'm fortunate enough that many of our cousins, sister-in-laws, brother-in-laws, son-in-laws, daughters, nieces, son-in-laws, daughter-in-laws, great-grandkids, all across the globe connect through WhatsApp group, and we know what's happening and whose birthday it is. And the person who's responsible for this was my sister. Apart from that, I remember a day, 10th of May 1967, which is 33 and 16, 49 years ago, uh, in a hotel in Ahmedabad. My mother had the first attack of schizophrenia. I was 7 and my sister was 11. And that day she held me close to her chest. She was 11. And since that day she has been my second mother. And she has protected me. She has pampered me. She was one of the reasons why I saw so many Sunday morning shows, Hollywood movies, in Mayur Prem Prakash and Gem Cinema in Jaipur. She was the reason why I could travel to many cities to perform with my band. between 1978 and 81 uh, in Jaipur. She was the one who was responsible for me having great friends. She was also responsible because she has six school chums, four of them who are here today from Jaipur, Kochi, Delhi to meet, see her. Uh, Having female friends uh, taught me very early from the age of 12 how to deal with women, how to talk to females, how to respect them. So, since I was the person who was responsible for dropping my sister's friends off, who were also my sisters, I, at a very early age, had the fortune of dealing with women and to respect them and to love them and to treat them civilly. I also was fortunate because of her to have a very good support system. Uh, Not only my sister, my brother-in-law, who is a great brother-in-law, as well as her friends and their husbands, were kind of like moms and dads to me. But seriously, I remember between 23 and 24 years age, I have saved many marriages on the day of marriages from being broken. I have made a lot of marriages at 24, mind you, and all the people who I helped to get married were quite elder to me by 4 to 5 years. So she was the reason why I, in spite of losing my education from 7th to 9th standard, uh, in spite of not having any education, but having books, love, care, and affection, she was also responsible for sharing the time of making cups of coffees and tea alternatingly. Like once I made, once she made. When my father and their friends used to argue on politics, economics, science, and geopolitics, and which was a part of my education, which made me uh, gain a lot of knowledge which no school or college would give me. She was also responsible for letting me read those Mills and Boons novels, which she had huge numbers. And reading Mills and Boons for a boy was not considered to be functional. So I was kind of dysfunctional. But it also taught me why and how not to act like Mr. Darcy of Pride and Prejudice. So it mellowed me down from a brash young man to a soft person. So she was not only my sister, she was my friend, she was my confidant, and she was my mom too. She was my second mom, one who gave birth to me, and the second who nurtured me. And for that, she was my mom till 6th of May, when I had a pep talk from her, when I called her, when I had to make this trip which was not coming through. Like she would always uh, make me calm, uh, comfort me, and her words were always positive and inspiring. So let me end by thanking you all for all your prayers. Of course, those prayers helped me uh, hold her hand, make her open her eyes and reach out to me and hold her hands. Though she couldn't say anything to me, her eyes said a lot. Let me go. Bye bye. I don't know. And I let her go. So thank you and thanks for all the condolences messages. Uh, Nobody can take her place. My life won't be same. I'm alone. My dad passed away in 2008, my mom in 2012, and my sister in 2016. Every 4 years, I'm receiving a show. So now I'm all alone. But yes, there is my wife, there is my brother-in-law, wife's brother, my sister's husband, their kids, family